on Alaska, the last frontier. It's summer on the homestead, bringing new projects.
When it's going down, get away from it, man.
New adventures.
Oh! That's the closest I've ever been to a bear.
And special visitors back to Alaska. It's the Kilcher's busiest season of the year.
Okay.
And against all odds,
Damn it.
the work must get done.
Woo!
And walking away
Otto, return to your vessel.
isn't an option.
We've been marooned.
Sometimes it's blood, sweat, and tears on Alaska's last frontier. But life is simple, life is good when you're living like you should. Hey, hey, sometimes the struggles strike,
Fathers, sons, brothers, wives.
but we're making our way. Yes, we'll stay right here on Alaska's last frontier.
It's summertime in Alaska, the time of year with long days. And for the Kilcher family, longer to-do lists.
Once summer is here, you're trying to cram so many things in during that short amount of time.
In the summer, there's a deadline, there's pressure, there's like a ticking clock going on. When the weather's right, you got to jump on it.
So every day is a race, filled with chores to help the homestead survive year-round.
We got to get rid of all of these guys.
But one constant remains. Time is the enemy, and there is never enough.
We've got a lot to do this summer. We've got another weather window right now, and so everything is in go mode. Gotta spread that other bale out better. Two have-to-dos, two must-be-dones. Cattle to the head of the bay. The other side of the coin is, I got a hay. Baling hay till 10:30 at night, getting up in the morning, baling hay till midnight so that I can meet this timeline to bring the cows to the head of the bay.
After hay, it's time for Otto to undertake a second cattle drive of the year.
Let's go.
Okay.
Now we've got to get the boat ready for the cattle drive.
And this summer, he's taking the second trip by boat, hoping it's a faster route than over land.
Hey, the wrenches. Oops, put that under your arm. All I know is that I'm beat and I must keep going. I don't feel like I have a choice right now but to keep going. Gotta go, go, go.
All right, we're out.
Dirt is a wonderful thing. The earth was made of dirt. But when it comes to building, then again, dirt can become your enemy. You got fine dirt, topsoil. It accumulates a lot of water. It's hard to pack. Then you got the good compactable stuff, which is clay. But the problem with clay is it's slippery. So we have to put gravel around the whole perimeter of this little structure.
With sunshine breaking through the clouds after a spell of rainy weather, Ott Sr. and Ivan are now able to pour the foundation for the historic rebuilding of the family's original home, the Fox Cabin. And after weeks of recovery for Ott Sr., it's more important than ever to get this build back on track if the cabin is going to be completed by the end of summer.
I've been excited about a lot of things in my life, but rebuilding this Fox Cabin, I can't believe how totally excited I am. I mean, I always felt close to that place, my early roots on the homestead, and that's where I feel the closest to my mom and dad.
We don't want the building to settle and do weird things, and so it's important that we compact every layer that we're putting in here.
Building in Alaska is always about weather. Today, we'll work as long and hard as we can and get as much done as we can. There's my girl coming.
Just before the pouring of the concrete, Ott Sr. takes a break for the arrival of his daughter Jewel and her son Case.
How you doing?
Snap, wait.
What a son. How are you?
Hi, Opa.
How you been?
Wait.
How are you?
Good.
Welcome back to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Check out the cowboy hat. Whoa. I love it. Where's your hat?
I didn't bring one.
You don't need a hat. You got hair. Me, I need a hat.
And I'm so far from my family in the States. I'm the only one down there. So I really relish the time to be around my dad and just everybody.
Well, that's the Fox cabin there. Come over and take a look at it.
Is this where it always was?
This is where it was, exact location. We got all kind of photos of you.
I remember those.
Slideshow we did.
My favorite lilac bell-bottoms.
This is the coolest thing I've ever done. And telling Mom's story.
Yeah.
When you have a whole lot of special things all pile up, it's really special to be in this special place. Now I get to rebuild it, have kids come down and visit. Got my nephew here, got helpers, about as good as it gets.
These are super reliable, so.
Thanks. I might take the kiddos down to the beach for
Do
a
it
hop.
to it. Have fun.
While Jewel and Case spend some time touring around the homestead, Otts and Ivan are able to pour the concrete foundation and allow it to set.
Got that magic concrete thing going. This is a concrete mixer, wheelbarrow, all in one.
Oh, there's just something about setting concrete, huh, Uncle?
Oh, yeah. Makes you feel permanent.
This is one of my favorite stages because from here on up, it's all building up.
So now we just got to let this concrete set up overnight. We'll pull off the form boards. We're going to set 2 headers this way, 2 that way. So, yep, got her done today. Beautiful. Ivan,
Sets up anymore.
unbelievable. Very happy.
So, we're in the high tunnel.
Before the pandemic hit, Eve launched the biggest project she's ever attempted, growing food to feed her own family, as well as a project that will benefit the Homer community.
Everything is just booming in here. You would not believe the size of my turnips this year. Look at this craziness. Look at that broccoli. Chamomile. We're also eating garlic scapes now, which are one of my favorite. Bok choy, kale. I'm harvesting turnips. There's cherry trees over there. The high tunnel extends our growing season. I can also grow a lot of food in here. You know, things finish out, I plant more, things just go quicker. This is like broccoli, cauliflower. The high tunnel produces a lot more food than I personally need. I really just kind of want to maximize production so that hopefully I can help contribute food to those that need it within the community and who are less fortunate. I believe that we're only as strong as the community that is around us. Here's our really exciting apple tree. I think when the pandemic hit, one of my biggest goals was to grow a lot of food. I feel like the whole homesteading philosophy is rolling with the ever-changing circumstances. So much of what we tell people is that you can homestead anywhere because homesteading is a mindset. It's not a place or a certain way that you got the land. It's the whole way of moving through the world.
Follow.
Talk really loud because I can't hear you
Go
either.
farther forward. Okay. Come back, come back, come back.
An afternoon weather front has moved in, and Otto, August, and Charlotte must now push through rain in order to tackle their second cattle drive of the year. Last month,
Okay, I want all the cows in this pen.
All right.
they overcame the pandemic.
I sanitized my hands. Now I'm putting on gloves.
Wild stallions and river rapids to drive the majority of their herd to the head of Kachemak Bay for seasonal summer grazing. Left behind on the homestead were the pregnant cows close to giving birth.
Our last few cows that we held back from the cattle drive because they hadn't had their calves yet. Now, all of them have had their calf, so we need to take the other ones up to the head of the bay. Fitting this trip in is kind of crazy, but we've got to do it. Right now, the tides are right for us to be able to get into the river a little ways. We need really high tides. We have a lot to do before going, and the time is just ticking away.
Otto's busy summer schedule barely has room for another cattle drive, which is why he's electing to move his cows by boat, hopefully turning a 3-day journey into a 12-hour chore.
We're already so jamming tight on trying to make the boat. We got to leave at 1 o'clock. So somehow between 10:30 and 1 o'clock, I got to load cattle. I got to get out of here. I got to get to the harbor. We got to get everything put together.
Let's keep talking about it. Everyone's kind of spinning gears at the moment. We all haven't had much sleep. My dad spent all night last night getting the hay out of the rain, and then getting up at 3 in the morning last night to move the boat to the beach. He's effectively had no sleep, so he's operating on fumes.
But it's going to take, we have to leave by 1. And that means we have to have the cows loaded at 12:30. That means we have to be at the ramp at 12. We need to be leaving here now.
All right, should we load them up
Let's
then?
go over here and see what I'm going to do for cows here. I'm stressing out.
In order to deliver the cows to the head of the bay, Otto must arrive there with his boat at exactly high tide, the only time the drop-off point is accessible.
And there's no give or take on that. There's only this amount of time to do it in.
Dad, there's a calf with quills in its snout.
How many?
Probably a dozen.
Oh my God, look at that, that's terrible. Yeah, we can't send that calf up there with quills in its head. For the life of the calf, that should be the first thing we deal with.
Over the last decade, Comcast has connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. And now we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students can be ready for anything.
The Real Real. Sustainable luxury at up to 90% off retail. Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Gucci, Prada, Celine, Rolex, Cartier, Tiffany, and hundreds more. All authenticated by our experts. Shop and sell luxury the sustainable way. The Real Real. Shop, consign, repeat. Download our app to shop and consign. Get 20% off select items with the code REAL.
Things are a bit different now, but we're still here for you.
Eastside Union High School District continues to provide a safe and innovative learning environment for our community,
preparing students for success in college and career pathways.
Raising the bar with more advanced placement classes than any charter school in the area.
With award-winning academies in engineering, computer science, and multimedia animation.
Things may be different now, but we're still here for you, as always.
Welcome to Eastside. Enroll today.
Oat milk for all! New Planet Oat oat milk is creamy and delicious.
That is good. But is it creamy?
Stupid creamy.
Nice.
Will it taste good in my coffee?
Yes, it's creamy.
Oh, thank you. I can't be let down again.
He's cured. Planet Oat oat milk. Oat milk for all.
10 minutes. Gotta sign up. I don't want to cancel. I just want to watch the game.
Fumble right at the goal line.
They really blew that handle.
The chatbot called the wrong play. Without a true all-in-one contact center solution, they botched the completion.
With Genesis, the team would recognize the route he was running and help take it straight to the end zone.
Genesis makes sure the right team is on the field for every play.
And he did it just in time for the kickoff.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna watch that game. I'm gonna watch that game. I'm gonna watch it.
Team meeting. Here's where we're at currently. The downstairs is completely foamed. Clapping, we're clapping for that. Shane, thank you. We now have to continue with That's enough out of the dog, thank you. We have to continue foaming upstairs.
Deep in the backcountry, Otsley, Etienne, and Jane are spending their long summer days building a new homestead.
For the past week, we've been putting in all of the insulation for all of the interior, but foam is not the most exciting thing in the world. It's rough out here.
I'd say we're probably a third of the way done with the foam. It started off to be like, oh, we'll bring the foam out in the Connex, and we did. We brought the foam out, and that was great. It was in the Connex, and it was like, we need to get it out. Where should we put it? On top of the Connex. That was also a good idea. The last winter storm came in, and it blew about 60 out here. Had pieces of foam broken in half, scattered in the forest everywhere. It was utter chaos. Foam, 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 everywhere.
I hate this foam. Foam apocalypse.
Etienne deemed it foam-pocalypse, and now we're putting the foam into the house, so that's where we're at, mid-foam-pocalypse.
Otsley must complete the foam-pocalypse. But here in the backcountry, a more pressing daily need for survival always comes first.
Do you want us to get some water?
Yes, I want you to get all of the spring water. I want you to go, take Jane. Stay cool, stay strong, go.
Unfortunately, getting water 30 miles from home is just as hard as building a cabin.
Got the jugs. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Here we are.
It's just a canyon.
It's just a canyon.
Previously, Otsley had tapped a canyon spring wall with a push key stalk, taking advantage of an Alaskan freshwater source.
This spring is down a canyon a little ways. Luckily, it's not too far down, maybe like 30, 40 feet. But it's gonna kick my butt, I know it. Whatever, I need to work out. Because I got a little chubby during COVID.
It can be a little sketchy here, so make sure you got handholds.
Where is it?
It's right over here.
I see the mud.
We get to go down here.
Plus, you're making it look like it's so much fun.
It is so much fun.
Oh, my God.
Getting water. This push key is a makeshift water tube.
Oh, wow.
You put it in like that, and it comes out the other side. There we go. It is really sick that, like, water just, like, comes out of the earth. This is, like, the purest water on the planet. So, bam, we have water.
All right,
water has been achieved. Once it's filled, you gotta leapfrog it all the way up the canyon. Oh, yeah. All that steep, loose canyon ground.
Oh, my God. I couldn't make it to the top, and the top's right here. I'm gonna get it to the top, Etienne.
You do it. We did it. Bam!
That was a workout.
Water mission complete. Fill up your cup and have a nice glass of cold spring water.
Oh my God, it's good.
Oh, it's the best.
This is like, oh, it's ice cold. It's the best water. It's totally worth it because the water tastes so great. I want to pour it on my head, but it's wasting it. Oh my God. Right out of a rock.
Are you guys ready up there?
Yes.
I'm coming through with the calf.
Back on the homestead, the clock is ticking on the second cattle drive of the season. But before leaving, Otto, Charlotte, and August must tend to a calf in distress.
That's right, keep going. Sorry, dude. Take it away.
We might want to put this head gate down, this top one.
Hold down?
Yeah, I'm gonna put his neck more forward. He's not long. Come on, bud.
Okay.
Put that ear forward.
That's okay
there. All right, that's that.
This calf with quills in its nose is super wily, but we've got to do this before we even consider taking off on the trip.
Dive in if you got pliers. Think that's all of them, Charlie?
I'll feel it. Okay, it's good. We gotta do
I was gonna piss him off real good by hurting his ear now. Yep, I had that done to me once. I had the same reaction.
Nice job.
With the calf cleaned and tagged, new decisions must be made.
We got to do a quick countdown here and figure out what's going on.
Dad, it's 12:11 right now.
We should have loaded an hour ago.
According to this tide cycle this morning, it's unattainable.
We can just keep trying.
You're also operating on no sleep. You're really struggling with making decisions at the moment, and that's just sleep deprivation. Dad, you can hardly keep your eyes open.
My eyes are open.
Yeah, but you're hardly keeping them there. I don't think that we can do this.
So you think we should just stop here?
I think that we should stop here while the cows aren't cramped in a trailer for 10 more hours. I've made the choice for my dad and my mom to call off the operation.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Charlotte.
What is the next time frame to shoot for then?
We should have been loaded an hour ago, so we can load in 11 hours. There is one more, we can push this. Another tide.
At 5:30 in the morning or whatever?
We can load it before dark at 10 tonight. And
Okay.
we'll drive a little bit in the darkish, but when we get there in the morning, it'll be light.
All right, well, regroup time. Hopefully can get some sleep today and we will be more refreshed to face it a little later. And we will have so much more ready. You know, we've got the trailer in place, we've got all the cows corralled. There's just so many pieces that we couldn't do within half an hour. And so now to have the rest of the day to really sort all that out, I think it'll be a lot more sane adventure.
Go, 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 and the clock goes tick, 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 and it don't stop for man, and neither does the tide, and they both got me beat today. I'm gonna go get a nap.
I pick up the dirt, I move the dirt. Pick up dirt here, I move dirt there. I drop dirt off there, then I pick it up here and move it over there.
While Ott Sr. spends time away with his daughter, Jewel, Ivan prepares to reinforce the newly built Fox Cabin Foundation with more dirt.
I'm finishing doing some dirt work today, and then Otts is gonna start building up with logs from here. All right, now I can drive this dump truck down the hill and dump off this dirt. This patch of this road has always been kind of sketchy. It rained last night. Yep. Spinning wheels over there. Road's a little too greasy. I think I'm spinning my wheels. Truck started to spin out, not getting anywhere. Not a good place to leave this vehicle. I'm either gonna need to A, let it dry out more, or B, have somebody help me. Enter Tim. You wanna drive a dump truck, Tim?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want me to drive and you push it with the...
Yeah.
excavator?
Perfect, I'll show you how to drive it. We're gonna try to push this. Tim's in the dump truck. I'm gonna try to push him uphill with the excavator. 1 honk means let's go. 2 honk means it's not working, let's stop. I've got a lot of experience driving, trucks around and operating heavy equipment around on our roads, but I am ever aware of the 200-foot cliff, and it's right behind me. More gas! Yes, it's going. It's going very slowly. Yeah. Damn it. Damn it. There you go.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity internet, and parents are seeing an impact.
I'm trying to do some homework here.
Things are a bit different now, but we're still here for you.
Eastside Union High School District continues to provide a safe and innovative learning environment for our community,
Preparing students for success in college and career pathways.
Raising the bar with more advanced placement classes than any charter school in the area.
with award-winning academies in engineering, computer science, and multimedia animation.
Things may be different now, but we're still here for you, as always.
Welcome to Eastside. Enroll today.
Boulevard.
The Real Real. Sustainable luxury at up to 90% off retail. Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Gucci, Prada, Celine, Rolex, Cartier, Tiffany, and hundreds more. All authenticated by our experts. Shop and sell luxury the sustainable way. The Real Real. Shop, consign, repeat. Download our app to shop and consign. Get 20% off select items with the code REAL.
10 minutes. Oh no. Gotta sign up. I don't want to cancel. I just want to watch the game.
Fumble right at the goal line.
They really blew that handle.
The chatbot called the wrong play. Without a true all-in-one contact center solution, they botched the completion.
With Genesis, the team would recognize the route he was running and help take it straight to the end zone.
Genesis makes sure the right team is on the field for every play.
And he did it just in time for the kickoff.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna watch that game. I'm gonna watch that game. I'm gonna watch it. Calling all creatures!
We've got your creation. New Creature Creations, only at Baskin Robbins.
Damn it, we're not going. Maybe we're going. Oh, we're going. Come on, Jesse. Oh, we stopped. Thought we were gonna make it up there for a minute.
Dump truck got stuck. The clay and the ground was still too soft and too wet, and we ended up spinning the tires, and the dump truck was definitely not going anywhere.
Just hang tight. I'm gonna get a chain. I'm gonna try pulling it. First, I just was pushing with the excavator bucket to try to get it out, but really it doesn't have that much power in a pushing way. So I think I need to try to rethink my strategy and try pulling from the other end.
I would say that the homesteading mindset is definitely trying to be ingenuitive in the moment and trying to figure out a solution to solve the problem.
We did it, which is a super, feels good. All right, now I can drive this dump truck down the hill and dump off this dirt.
Doing all this work is something that's so cool because it's gonna benefit my family, my kids are gonna get to see it. So many people are gonna appreciate it that I definitely think it's worth the time and energy to pull myself away from other important things and try to dedicate some time just directly towards this project.
It is wet. Nice that we have a nice dry place to work, huh?
Up the hill from the Fox cabin site, the time has come for Eve to harvest crops from her high tunnel.
You're gonna help?
Yeah,
I'm so excited. These are all different kinds of kale. I need to get food to people before it goes bad. It's the thing about like greens and produce. You gotta like get on it and distribute it.
To maximize the operation and instill some homestead life lessons, Eve's son, Finley, has been enlisted to help.
Okay, cut this one here. You wanna cut the ones that are closer to the bottom.
That was easy. I didn't even touch it with the scissors.
Yeah, they kind of just snap off, huh? I feel like it's really important for the kids to be part of this process. We're harvesting food for other people and donating it to the food bank. Look at this. I don't know how to leave. That's amazing.
It's a red one.
It's a red one. I think teaching compassion and generosity is really important, especially in these difficult times.
People that don't have much food food will have a lot of yummies.
Yummies. Healthy food, right? Part of that is just teaching them to give back without an expectation of receiving. Rainbow bundles.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for your help, buddy. I feel like mission successful already. I really feel like we're gonna have a lot of food to share.
It's like climbing into a tree fort there, buddy. Grab one right there. Just go one step at a time. You got it.
100 miles away from the Otts Lee cabin foam apocalypse, Jane has escaped, along with her sister-in-law Jewel and nephew Case, to take their yearly Alaskan visit to new heights.
Jewel and Case are here, and right now I'm just trying to fish a lot, as much as I can, so I wanted to see if they wanted to go fishing. Case's birthday is in like 2 days. He really liked to catch fish for his birthday, so it was kind of like a sweet little birthday trip. I'm taking Jewel and Case up to Big River Lakes, and it's like a lake with a lot of river systems going into it. We are only looking for sockeyes today. That's red salmon. And reds are like a prized fish. They're super rich, they're super red, and they're like packed with flavor. But the bears are there because the sockeyes are in. Oh, right there. Yeah. He doesn't even know we're here yet. As soon as we land, there's a bear. I mean, it's not close to us, but we can just see it, like, kind of like, it's in the direction where we're gonna go fishing, so definitely have to stay bear aware. Where there's a bear, there's fish.
So pretty. We are in basically paradise. I get really homesick for the land. It helped raise me. It taught me to be tough. It taught me to be gritty. It taught me to be resilient. So watching Case come here, it's been a fun tradition.
Awfully quiet. Come on, fishies. Oh! It's a bear right there. Right there. Wow. That's the closest I've ever been to a bear. Even though he's in the water, I'm in a boat. I don't trust bears at all. That's too close. That's way too close. So basically, we're just gonna let the bears do their thing and hopefully they'll get out of there.
Things are a bit different now, but we're still here for you.
Eastside Union High School District continues to provide a safe and innovative learning environment for our community,
preparing students for success in college and career pathways.
Raising the bar with more advanced placement classes than any charter school in the area.
with award-winning academies in engineering, computer science, and multimedia animation.
Things may be different now, but we're still here for you, as always.
Welcome to Eastside. Enroll today.
Over the last decade, Comcast has connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. And now we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students can be ready for anything.
Gotta sign up. I don't want to cancel. I just want to watch the game.
Fumble right at the goal line.
They really blew that handle.
The chatbot called the wrong play. Without a true all-in-one contact center solution, they botched the completion.
With Genesis, the team would recognize the route he was running and help take it straight to the end zone.
Genesis makes sure the right team is on the field for every play.
And he did it just in time for the kickoff.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna watch that game. I'm gonna watch it.
This holiday at T-Mobile, it's not about how far apart we are. It's about how close we can be. So we're bringing out our best deal on the new iPhone 12 with 5G on every plan. Right now, get the iPhone 12 on us on every single plan. Switch now and save 20% on your bill versus the other guys. That's the best value in wireless. That's right, the iPhone 12 on us on America's largest 5G network. And save 20% per month. It's time to holiday on. It's time for T-Mobile.
If you want to look good and not be bummy, girl, you better give me that.
Hey, dirty, baby, I got your laundry, don't you worry. I say, hey, baby, I got your laundry. Hey, dirty, baby, I got your laundry, don't you worry. I say, hey, baby, I got your laundry.
The new LG Wash Tower. Redefine laundry in half the space.
He's finally asleep.
Sometimes you need to take a moment for yourself. Instacart is here to help make your day a little easier. With retail partners like Walmart, you can get all the items your family needs, and a shopper will safely deliver them contact-free in as little as 2 hours. So, while you recharge, your home gets safely restocked. Go to instacart.com or download the app to save $10 on your order from Walmart using the code WALTAP20.
There's a bear in there. I gotta stand still. We can't cast in that little hole we want to fish in.
On Big River Lake, Jane, Jewel, and Case have an uninvited guest on their fishing trip.
Wow. The bears are there because the sockeyes are in. So that's a good sign, but it's also like, all right, we gotta compete with the bears, and they're gonna win. So if I compete, I mean, I'll let the bears do their thing, and hopefully they'll get out of there and we can start fishing again. The second bear. Aww. My dog is bigger than him.
I have a terrible urge to get in with it. I think it'd want to hug me. I feel like it would. Seeing them, they were cute young cubs with their little fuzzy ears. They had their little faces in the water and just their ears were sticking up. It was so cute, and they'd poke it up. It was so cute to see them snorkeling. We saw bears snorkel today, so it was incredible.
Now that I see his butt, no, he's definitely way bigger. All right, I can pass now.
Free to go.
Unless it comes back. The biggest goal is for Case to catch fish. You know, he's 8 years old. He'd love to catch a fish for his birthday and then eat it on his birthday. He definitely has ties to Alaska where it's like, there's a lot of pride saying, I caught that fish. I still feel that way as an adult.
Got one.
Yeah, Case!
Oh, turn. Rod up, reel me out.
Okay, here he is.
No, he's on the backside.
Woohoo!
Oh, there we
Beautiful
go.
fish.
Case!
That's the first one.
Oh, good.
Good luck.
Great. Oh, that felt
Workout,
good.
huh?
Yeah.
Good job, bud.
Oh.
Bye, bud. Case caught the first fish, which was like awesome. We broke up our lull. Oh, right in front. Oh, got one.
Oh, right on,
he got
Jane. Oh, man.
We lose some, but that's like the nature of the game. I just don't want to get skunked. That's like my big concern ever, always.
I got one.
Rod up and then reel down.
You're doing great.
Got him. Look at this beauty. Woo! Good Case, you're skunking us.
Woohoo! Second one today.
Yeah.
If Case just caught a fish and we didn't catch a fish, he'd love that. Like, his mom didn't get one, I wouldn't get one. Or that's the way I would think. I can't really say Case would think that way. Do you have a club? Yeah, it's great that Case caught a fish. So he can get, like, the sickness that I have. Like it's starfish. Does anybody want a sip of water? Well, I'm glad we brought Case along because he's got the first two fish. Nice, beautiful, healthy ones, and I guess Jewel and I need to work harder. Oh, God, I can see them in the water. They're like all pulled up over to the left.
To the left of the tree?
Yeah. Ooh, you got one, Jewel. Feel it?
Good job, Mom.
You got it, Jewel. Oh. Woo! There you go.
Feels good to have one on. Catching up to my son.
Ooh, got one. Finally. Fish on. Who's gonna do it for me? These red salmon are fighters. They don't want to die. They're like hard to net.
Nice, almost.
But we're getting them.
got him.
He's getting tired.
Get him right there. Attaboy.
Woo, you did it. Super good day. Case rocked it, Jewel rocked it, but they're like, I got Alaska in their hearts, so it doesn't surprise me.
Case was a big winner.
Oh, it's nice. That's one.
Yeah, got killed. He killed it. Did you get 2 as well, Jane?
No, I got 1.
As a parent, you know, for me, the land was an extra parent. It helped raise me. So watching Case come here and learn skills, I think he's carrying on the tradition really well. Are you super proud? You should be. The families could be really happy you caught them a fish.
Hip, 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 hip.
Back on the homestead, the summer midnight sun allows Charlotte, August, and an exhausted Otto to restart their second cattle drive to the head of Kachemak Bay.
What's going on? Stop eating.
They must arrive at high tide or risk being trapped for a month behind high sandbars.
Hip, hip.
Move it.
Uh-oh, get up to the bull.
Hip, hip, hip.
Go on, little guys.
Hip, hip. Good shot. Okay, we got this part done.
Nice.
Oh man, that went so smooth, I can't even believe it. And nothing about today has been easy so far, so that worked. That's good.
Coming down, this here grade is about a 12% grade. You can feel us sliding now. All we know is that when something goes wrong, it'll happen slower. You'll have more time to enjoy your death.
With the cattle loaded, Otto's next stop, the local harbor, requires nearly an hour of travel.
I was out here 24 hours ago.
I'll bring the cow trailer down then.
Okay, put it in low range and just come on back.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop them out of the one gate, the narrow gate. So put the narrow gate in the middle of the boat. Put it in first low, right? You're in low?
Yep.
Well, be that way. Doing real good, August. Good there. Doing really good. Keep coming. Okay, stop there, put it in park, and come out. I get that. Well, here, take this shovel. I take that in case that bull attacks you. You can't let them out of there. Come out of here. Okay, you ready?
Almost.
I'm gonna slide this open. Hip. Come on out of here. Hip. 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 Hip.
Go on, hip. Hip. Go on, hip.
All right, I'll get in and drive the truck forward. Untie me.
Okay, you're untied. Go.
Okay.
Get out from behind it. Come around it. Crowd him. Okay, that's probably good right there. Okay, it's done. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out kind of what our speed is and where we're headed and how we're doing. We're loaded up. We're out of here. We are heading for the tide. We're gonna sail through the darkness. We're gonna arrive at the perfect time. The tide will rise and everyone will be happy, till we're not. Charlotte, you know what day it is?
It's Tuesday.
The 7th?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, high tide up there at 4:19, 2 hours. I have made an error. I looked at the afternoon tides instead of the morning tides, and I'm basically an hour off. I don't have the slush factor once I get there I thought I had. I'm late. Coming up on Alaska, the last frontier.
My dad is still quite sleep deprived.
Otto, return to the boat. We've been marooned.
Normally you find something, not a trace.
There may have been an attempt to forget this place existed.
The worst thing I've ever witnessed.
We still don't know what happened.
Jeez! Look at that! Kind of eerie, huh?
These all otters?
I hope they can dive quick.
It's 4:55 a.m. at the head of the bay, and August, Otto, and Charlotte have pulled an all-nighter to rejoin cows with the rest of the herd already there. They've missed high tide. Now, with each passing minute, they risk running aground in the shrinking Kachemak Bay.
So I don't know, August. I got to be able to see that side there. It looks like I'm going right in there, right place, but I want to stay on this side. I'm really tired. I've been awake all night. You've been awake too.
If we go to the wrong spot, then the boat could get stuck. Then we could get stuck for a fair bit of time.
Okay, see here, we're getting black silt now. Must have gone over something kind of shallow. It's almost an hour after high tide, so it's appearing rather rapidly. I'm trying to head up the river as far as I can go to drop these cows off as close to the herd now as we can. It's not working. Now I want to park the boat.
We've successfully unloaded the cows, but the tide is coming out so fast. I'm not sure that we're gonna have any water to work with pretty soon here. What's your plan?
My plan is to get off that sandbar. Ready, Charlotte? The water in the river is going out like a flushing toilet. I'm feeling right now like everything's closing in on me. I've got to find a place to park this boat.
With the boat now stuck on a sandbar, Otto has no choice but to wait until the next high tide, 12 hours from now, before he can leave.
Boat will sit there like that now.
What is it we want to do?
Right now, my dad is, how do I phrase this? My dad is still quite sleep deprived. Parking the boat took every ounce of his awake energy.
He's not happy with where the boat's sitting.
So I think that just completely short-circuited my dad on the little sleep that he's gotten over the past 48 hours.
Oh, nice. He's covering his face from the camera.
Just, wondering what are we gonna do? Oh my God.
He's running away.
You okay? No, I'm not okay.
He has been operating on like 2 hours of sleep. Otto, return to the boat. Return to your vessel. We've been marooned.
think I'm gonna look around maybe for a tree that I can just drop and cut a couple of big stumps, a dead tree around here. I'm gonna see, yeah. Why don't you grab the saw, we'll walk over here and see what stumpage we have.
All right.
Down at the Fox Cabin site, Ott Sr. is eager to start building vertically after successfully setting the cement foundation yesterday.
Seems like we're always looking for logs, huh?
Well, I mean, we're building a log cabin.
Yeah. There's a dead one straight ahead. Yep, I think I'm gonna drop that puppy.
Okay.
We'll just cut 2 stumps. A lot of people in the woods have been killed, so subconsciously you're always thinking of dangers. Felling a standing tree in the middle of other trees and making it go down in a slot and not hanging up is pretty hard. You want the tree to go to that direction? So you cut a wedge out of that. Then the tree will fall in the direction of the wedge. Have you ever had one drop and when it hits, it shoots straight back at you? It's like the branches or the way it hits, it drops and shoots 10 feet past the stump. And man, you learn to, when it's going down, get away from it, man. I'm gonna cut a good, maybe 12-foot chunk out for lumber, and then I'll cut my stumps, and the rest of it I'll just leave it down for now. This is wanting to come up. Just gotta make sure I don't do too much. Good job. Yeah. Way to go. We got 2 stumps. Okay. Hey, we're gelling, man. Thank you, sir. Now we start with the logs. We gotta gather the materials.
This is the first row of the cabin, which is the most important.
Put it up here if you can. Yeah, right there is fine.
We're taking the time to do the calculations, look through all the logs that we have so that we can make the bottom as perfect as we can get it.
Okay, chalk line, extra chalk.
Snapping.
The first 4 logs that go on, the first round, have to be flattened. So we got to split one with a chainsaw. I could bring my band sawmill down here, but it doesn't do over a 12-foot log, so we're gonna rip it. So I got to split a log in half. Oh, that is called a straight edge, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We're started. We've got 2 half logs for the bottom, then we got 2 bigger logs, put it on top. Then we're off and running.
Our first log!
Looking good, man.
We already got spruce grouse.
Is that a fucking hippopotamus right there?
Hi, GoPro. How are you doing? To complete the last step of Foampocalypse, which is the gable walls in the upstairs, we're gonna need very long ladders. Me and my dad get the ladder, we strap it up, it's on this tiny little trailer.
Okay, ready to finish Foampocalypse.
Yeah.
I need to now insulate the gable end walls, which are very tall and high up in the peaks. So I gotta get my ladders out. It's gonna be not a lot of fun, but good news is it's actually going to get done with Foampocalypse sometime in the near future.
Being so far out, getting supplies is always a difficult task.
This property is remote, pretty much 4-wheelers, 6-wheeler access only, and there's a series of mud holes you have to go through, muskegs as we call them.
we're cooking on. The six-wheeler's really starting to have trouble, and I'm getting a little bit worried. I'm trying to cover it on the GoPro. Damn it.
Ready?
Joy to the world.
All the boys and girls.
Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me.
Joy, comfort, peace. JCPenney.
You know what's wrong with money apps? They make you do all of the work. But Albert manages your money for you, ensuring every dollar goes to the right place. Bills, savings, investments, going out, staying in, automatically, so you have more money left over. Whenever you need advice, just text our team of real human geniuses, like me. Why trust your money with Albert? Users have an extra $400 saved in just 6 months. To get started, just download the app or go to albert.com.
By taking surveys, I've made over $250.
I've gotten over $500 in cash.
Who doesn't need a little extra money?
Through the Swagbucks app, I can take surveys anytime, anywhere.
Introducing Swagbucks, the fun rewards program where it pays to share your opinion.
Do you feel like you have a little bit of a voice in what a company might be doing, what direction they might want to go?
My opinion is worth something on Swagbucks.
Enter Survey 10 when you sign up today and get a bonus $10 gift card. Don't wait. Put cash back in your wallet today at swagbucks.com.
I bought it.
The waterfall.
A new Volkswagen.
A Volkswagen? I think we're having a breakthrough here.
Welcome to Caesar's Palace.
What are you doing back there?
Shine your brightest this season with Cadillac. Delight in the craftsmanship of the award-winning CT5. Or light up your nights with the dynamic CT4. And treat yourself during the Cadillac Season's Best Sales event.
Get 0% APR for 72 months, plus $3,000 purchase allowance on a 2020 Cadillac CT4 and CT5. Visit your Bay Area Cadillac dealer today.
When you have zero worries and zero stress, there are zero reasons not to get into a Volkswagen. Click, call, or come by today. Visit our Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease the 2020 Jetta S today with zero down, zero deposit, zero first month's payment, and zero due at signing.
Damn it. The trailer flips over in the middle of this deep, wet mud hole. You're gonna try to back it up and pull it out?
Oh yeah, there's no way
there's no way we're pulling it out because it's just in quicksand mud.
There it is, the log. Like every experience in life, it was a good learning experience. I'm learning so much out here. I'm learning about trailers flipping over. I'm learning about so many fun things. Getting so smart out here. I've been there before. I've been stuck many, many times in the wilds. Good news is we got out.
Thanks for sticking with us. My hands are really muddy. I hope you enjoyed.
I'm gonna stop right there and leave the trailer right there.
Push through, we're gonna get all the foam done, then the interior gonna be done, and then we can really just do the finishing pieces on this house, and I can never come back here again. But I'll come back, because I built it.
Unload this and do what?
Bumpocalypse!
Come on now. And cut.
Wait, now I get to finally do this.
My feeling is that Otto probably just hit a wall. He's been very sleep deprived with a couple of nights just getting about 1 or if 2 hours sleep for the whole night. So I think once he landed on the bank, he just took off.
Earlier, after being awake all night and resigning himself to beaching the boat in a less than ideal spot as the tide was sinking,
Dad is still quite sleep deprived.
I think it'd be good to give him some space.
Otto left for some needed alone time.
Otto, return to your vessel. We've been marooned.
The plan was to go to the Willard cabin. I think he decided to do it without talking it over with us, and so I'm assuming I'm going to go find him asleep over there. So we've gotten a couple hours sleep here at the boat, and hoping that he's in better spirits, and maybe we can go check some cows. It's nearing low tide now. What I think I was worried about, I'm sure Otto was worried about, is how steep the drop-off is right under us on these cut banks. You can get a bank that just goes straight down with a lot of depth to it. And when he was polling to see how deep it was, I think he wasn't too happy about his mop reading. And so what's nice is I feel like this is looking pretty stable, and we don't have that far to go to low tide, and our boat hasn't just flipped off the bank. All right, see you in a bit. Oh, I guess I don't have to have a mask, although it doubles as a good bug screen. Gosh, what a gorgeous morning. I'm just gonna try to hightail it over to the Willard cabin and see if I can find Otto, and hopefully a little bit better rested Otto.
Hello, Tie-Dye. Did you do it yourself?
No.
Oh, come on.
After a successful fishing trip,
We're just gonna wing what we think a cup is.
Sure.
Jane and Jules celebrate by making an Alaskan summer treat, smoked salmon.
Don't be frightened by these tools.
I shan't. I like these tools.
Okay, Grid. We're gonna make the brine first. This is Otsley's recipe, but it's not like a set-in-stone recipe. Brine is what you make for smoked salmon. And it's like a marinade, basically, but it's got a lot of salt in it. We'll do the salt, brown sugar, soy sauce, and molasses.
Okay.
So the recipe I'm using is originally Ott Senior's, and then Otsley modified it for like how his tastes are, and then I've kind of modified it from Otsley's. So it's kind of a trickle-down brine recipe. Also, if I'm doing a 24-hour brine, I put more sugar in.
Oh, interesting.
And less salt.
Okay.
If it was a quick brine, it'd be like super salty. But the best smoked salmon is when you put it on a 24-hour.
Let's do it. Alrighty. What's that about?
Maybe a little more. Jules' fun, and she's definitely down to do all of it. You know, she hasn't been around and she hasn't done things like this. But it's like ingrained in her to like instantly pick it up quick.
Welcome to the Homestead Cooking Show. It's a pleasure to be here this evening, making a rustic and homemade delight from the Kilcher family cookbook, smoked salmon. I'm Contessa. This stuff is so good. You know what my problem is? And I think all Kilchers have this problem, is I let it sit in my refrigerator or freezer, saving it for the perfect, most ideal time.
Really?
And then it goes bad.
It's like Otsley just eats it all at once.
He does?
Like within the week, yeah.
God, that sort of describes our childhood somehow.
Well, that reminds me of like your dad always telling me about your grandma, Ruth, like that she would like have chocolate and just wait till all the kids went to bed and she'd eat it all herself.
I know, imagine her in like the wilderness with these kids, like.
Too many kids to share chocolate with, 8.
Yeah. So Yule was gone a lot. A lot of people don't realize that. So he was either gone doing adventures and exploring, or he was gone being a politician. And so a lot of what happened on the homestead was Ruth running it.
She was probably the one smoking salmon.
She was the one smoking salmon. She was the one making beautiful custards and treats.
It already smells really good.
It does. Let me see. That does smell good.
No.
Is that a little backup outhouse over there?
That's a smoker.
Oh.
Okay. This is like something your dad's gonna want to have.
Yes.
Your dad would go for this first.
Yes.
He'd know about it. He'd be like, not wasting meat. Excellent.
Excellent.
So that's gonna be Otsley's favorite.
He loves the belly.
Most kilchers do. I'm just gonna dump it in here. I don't like using the bag because I can't see. I gotta get rid of this salmon stuff quick because
Oh, that's so true.
you won't see a bear like forever, and then you leave some salmon out and they're like, hello.
What do you think?
I think we're ready to get the smoker ready.
All right, we are gonna clip right about there.
This is the rack where the salmon will lay on. Since my brine's kind of gooey, I have to replace it a lot. Okay. That'll work.
That'll work.
It doesn't look perfect, but it's totally gonna work. This is pretty much done. We just gotta go and collect the alder. And then the alder is gonna be greenwood, so it's gonna smoke and not burn.